All right, I'm trying this again. Sorry, guys, I got kicked off because it said I was infringing on copyright laws, and I don't know if it's because the headphones were picking up on some noise that it thought it was music. Like, I know you can't use music uh, for free in the background, so I don't know if that was it. But I'm guessing that's Val who just popped back on because she sent me an email telling me she got kicked off too. I'm gonna just give it a second here, and hopefully it will all be good now. Da, 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 da. Hi Val, how's it going? Let's see, I'm gonna say hello. Let's see if that goes to you. Da, 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 da. My Easter ears make it all okay. Okay. I have no idea where the last video cut out. I know where I realized it had cut me off, so I'll give it another moment or two. It might just be us. And then I will try again. Let's see. Oh, 9 minutes ago. Okay, so I'm pretty sure it disconnected me right at the beginning. So we're gonna have to start all the way back at the beginning, which is totally fine. Why don't you lie down and get comfortable? All right. Lie down and get cozy. Let your head get heavy. Let your eyelids relax, close. Let any holding melt out of your forehead and your jaw. Neck is comfortable, throat relaxes. Allow your palms to face up. So your chest can soften and shoulders melt into the mat. Feel the front, the sides, and the back of your rib cage. Yielding to the breath and its gentle movement here. Low back and belly are soft. The sacrum and the hips get heavy. Thighs melt into the mat. Knees release, and this relaxation trickles down to the calves and the shins. Ankles are soft. Tops and bottoms of the feet soften. And one by one, each toe relaxes. Tune in to your breath. Feel its gentle flow. Notice its natural rhythm. Make a commitment to be with your breath for this next hour. Come back to it anytime you feel challenged. And to notice if you're holding your breath or if you're struggling to breathe. Always returning to this natural, easy flow. Inhale deeply through your nose. Sigh it out. Inhale and release. We'll start to bring gentle movement to our fingers and our toes. Rolling out our ankles and our wrists. And then interlacing your fingers, reaching your hands and feet away from each other. Letting the hips rock up and down on the mat. All right, take the soles of your feet into the floor, hip width distance apart. And scooch your bottom towards your heels. Spread your fingers. Press your palms and your shoulders into the floor. And then press your low back into the floor. Feel your tummy activate. Feel that drawing of your hip bones towards your rib cage. You're going to keep this drawing in to keep the low back supported. As we inhale, we're going to lift up. As we exhale, we'll come back down. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, come back down. Couple more times with your breath. Not trying to go as high as you can, but rather trying to keep this engagement in the belly. Hips drawing towards the rib cage. The next time your hips are lifted, we're going to stay lifted. If you have no issues with your low back, you can reach a little bit higher. Draw your shoulders into the floor. Send your chest towards your nose. And then look at your Easter belly. See if there's any room left to breathe in. Good. Watch one more rise and fall in the tummy. And slowly come on down. Take your knees into the palms of your hands and let's gently roll to one side. And then to the other. Place your left foot into the floor, keeping your left knee bent. We're going to take the right foot to the left thigh for our figure four stretch. Flex your right foot to keep your right knee supported. And you're welcome to stay here, or if you want to go a little bit further, you can interlace your fingers behind your left thigh, hugging your left thigh towards you and drawing your right thigh away from you. Recommit to that easy breathing. Place your left foot on the floor. Cactus your arms and drop your knees over to the right. Let the weight of your right foot deepen your stretch. Shimmy your shoulders a little further away from your waist. Keep that length through your torso. And if you have no issues with your neck, drop your head to your left shoulder. Nice, easy breath here. Bring your head back to center. Release your right foot to the floor. Bring your knees back to center. Lift your feet up. Take your knees into the palms of your hands. Nice clockwise circles here. Moving back in the opposite direction. When you're ready, place your right foot into the floor, left foot to your right thigh. Flex your left foot. Welcome to keep your right foot on the floor, or if you want, lift up and interlace your fingers. Wherever you are, come back to your natural breath. Place your right foot back to the floor, cactus your arms, and drop both knees over to the left side. Create space between your right shoulder and your right hip, and then look over your right shoulder. Slowly bring your head back to center. Release your left foot, bring your knees back to center, and give yourself a little hug. Gently rock from side to side. And release your legs long. Gently interlace your fingers up top over your head. We're going to send everything over to the right side. So first we'll take the feet over. Right foot hooking onto left ankle. Then we'll take the upper body over. Left shoulder staying on the floor. So arching our body like a banana. Softening the arms, the face. Now close your eyes and breathe into your left side. See what sort of space easy breathing can create. Just a couple more breaths here. Savor one last breath in this position. When you're ready, unhook your feet. Take your time coming back to center. Deep breath in through the nose. Sigh it out your mouth. All right, change the interlacing of your fingers so the opposite thumb is on top. And let's walk these feet over to the left side. Hook your left foot on top of your right ankle. Scooch your shoulders over to the left side of your mat, keeping your right shoulder softly on the floor. If it starts to lift up, it's not going to do you any damage. We're just going to lose some of the stretch. So that's why we want to keep that right shoulder nice and heavy. Find a spot where you can nuzzle in. Close your eyes and come back to your breath. Last few breaths on the side. Take your time unhooking these feet, slowly coming back to center. Release your arms. Take a deep breath in. Let it go. Wiggle your fingers and your toes. Roll out your ankles and your wrists. Switch direction. And roll over onto one side. And we'll make our way up onto all fours. We'll see if my ears want to stay for this. Okay. Hands, fingers spread nice and wide. Hands underneath your shoulders. Knees underneath your hips. Inhale, lift your tailbone, shine your heart forward. Exhale, tuck your tailbone, let your head hang heavy. Inhale. And exhale. Keep going with the pace of your breath. And as you exhale, really push the earth away from you. On your next exhale, we're going to stay with the spine rounded. Pressing down into the earth, hugging the navel to the spine. Big breath in and out. In and out. One more time here. Okay, take your knees nice and wide. Shift your hips back towards your heels for child's pose. Hands and hips reaching away from each other. Keep your right arm straight. Slide your left arm under and across. Left palm facing the sky. Breathe nice and easy into your shoulders. Big breath in, out. Unravel the center, recreate this length in your spine. And then we'll go over to the other side. Right palm faces up. Breathing into your shoulder space. Big breath in and out. Slowly coming back to center. Slide forward on your belly. And take your elbows underneath your shoulders for Sphinx pose. Shoelace side of your feet just softly resting on your mat. If there's too much compression in your back, if this feels really tight, you can walk your hands a little further forward. But don't have your elbows any further back than your shoulders. Relax your tummy. Relax your low back. Recommit to easy breathing. Notice anywhere tension might be gathering. And see if you can use your breath to let it go. And take one more big breath in. Release. Take your elbows wide. Make a little pillow for your forehead. Bend your knees. And windshield wiper these legs. Release your legs long. Slide your hands underneath your shoulders. Press yourself up. And if you're in a particularly lazy mood, this might be the hardest part of the class today. We're going to go to standing. All right. Stand up. And find your strap. Release your strap long. I don't think my ears are going to survive this one. And take your strap around your hand once so that your arms are their natural length, but still a little bit of softness in your elbows. So don't lock anything out here. Take your feet a little wider than your hips and then get rid of that lordosis in your back. So drop your tailbone and lift your belly in and up. Take a couple big breaths here as you reach your hands away from each other. Okay, when you're ready, we're going to inhale this strap up overhead. Exhale it down behind you. Actually, inhale it up. Exhale out in front of you. This time we're going to inhale up and exhale it back behind you instead of down, just directly behind your shoulders. So around the same height as your arms. Now press back down into your feet. Hug your belly back in and lift your heart. Breathe in and out. In and out. One more time. Good. Inhale, come up. Exhale, hands out in front of you. Roll out your shoulders a couple times. Roll out anything that seems to have taken the tension there. Okay. Arms arm length distance apart again. Inhale, come up. Exhale back behind you, and this time we'll go all the way down, or as far down as is comfortable. Hands are going to stay facing forward. So once the hands are down, as far down as they go, while still reaching away from each other, then we'll start to reach back a little bit. Get into the front of those pecs. Breathe in and out. In and out. One more time. Good. Slowly release. Hands come down. Let's roll out the shoulders again. All right. Arms are going to come, hands are going to come reaching away from each other again. We're going to bring this back up to shoulder height. We're going to pivot the right foot open. And then we're going to reach to the right and windmill our arms down. Not both of our arms, our right arm down. Left arm's going to stay reaching up. Reach up, rise up. Pivot that toe in, pivot the other foot out. You might want to take a wider stance, up to you. Reach forward and windmill your arm down. Good. Keep your shoulders stacked, chest and torso open. So notice if you're leaning forward, open it up. Good. Rise up. Release the strap down. Roll out your shoulders. All right. Release your strap. Take a big step back with your right foot. Right foot's going to be on a 45-degree angle. Left foot's going to point forward. And then make sure that your feet are hip-width distance apart. You're not on a tight rope here. Square your hips towards the front of your mat. Inhale, bend your knees, sweep your arms up. Exhale, straighten your leg, reach your arms back. Open your chest. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last time. So the hands come behind you to exhale. Interlace your fingers, draw your shoulders down your back. Open your chest. Press into that front foot. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, fold towards your leg. You can reach your hands back, or they might even start to come up over.
depending on how that feels in your chest and your shoulders. Staying with that commitment to have nice, easy breath wherever you are. Ground down through your front foot. Rise up. Release your hands. Step to the top of your mat. Let's shake it out. All right, step back with your left foot. Left foot on a 45-degree angle. Right foot facing forward. Nice width here so that you feel steady and balanced, squaring your hips towards the front of your mat. Inhale, bend your right knee, reach your arms up. Exhale, reach your arms back, open your chest as you straighten that front leg. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more. Interlace your fingers behind your back. Try and take the opposite interlacing that you took last time, so opposite thumb on top. Open your chest, reach your arms back, and then start to fold forward towards your toes. You might have an entirely different experience on this side. That is absolutely normal. Listen to your body, listen to your breath. One more breath here. Ground down to rise up. Step to the top of your mat, release your hands, shake it out. Okay. Ground down through your right foot. Pick up your left foot, take it into your ankle or your calf. Drop your tailbone, pull your belly in. Then just bring your hands together at heart center. Take a moment here to be grateful for anything you like. I am grateful that even though Easter looked different this year, I was still able to connect with my family in Toronto and Montreal, and we all got to be on video together and try and talk over each other that way instead of all at one table. Take a big breath in. Let it go. Bring that foot down to the floor. Shake out your standing leg. Ground out through your left foot. Pick up on your right side. Ankle or calf. No pressure on your knee, please. Tailbone down, belly in. Hands to heart center. Staying with your breath. Staying with that commitment to breathe easy. All right, when you're ready, we're going to put that left foot down. We're going to shake it out. And that was it for the standing we're going to do today. We're going to come back down to the floor. Val, I know you're the only one still on there, so I know you're cool with our easy, stretchy, well, I don't know if it's easy, but I know you like the slow stuff too, like me. Luckily, there is a yoga for everything. Whether you want power vinyasa or chair yoga, there is something to meet all of our needs. So I want you to find a comfortable seat, whatever that looks like to you. You can sit on your knees, you can sit on a pillow, you can sit in a chair if sitting on the floor isn't comfortable, or you can stay standing, whatever works here. We are going to take this strap and wrap it around your left hand a couple times so you don't have to do anything to hold on here. And we're going to send the arm up to the sky. Make sure that strap is behind you. And we're going to turn the thumb back. So external rotation, bicep is turning back. Then you're going to pat yourself on the back of your head or your back or your shoulders, whatever happens when you bend this elbow. And then make sure, so for me, I'm particularly tight today, and so when I drop my hand, it goes on the back of my head or my neck, and it pushes my neck forward. So I want to keep my spine tall here. So grounding down and pushing my head back into the arm so that my neck stays in alignment with the rest of my spine. Other arm's going to come out. Spin the thumb down towards the floor, and then bend the elbow and find the strap. It is there, I promise. Even if it's tricky to find, it is somewhere there. Now, once you have a piece of the strap, a piece of something there, you can try walking your hands closer together, or for me, I'm just going to hold on here. And if you don't have a strap at home, you can use a couple ties. One of the places I used to teach would sew ties together, old ties that were out of style, and we would use them as straps, or some nice long socks will do the trick as well. Okay, so ground back down through your sitting bones, lengthen your spine, and then pull your elbows back. Open your chest. Big breath in and out. Good, one more breath here. Take your time, gently release your bottom hand. Slowly release your top hand. Reach both of your hands into the floor. So I have my fingers tented here. Drop your right ear towards your right shoulder. Breathing easy. And then drop your left ear to your left shoulder. Good, come back up through center. Take your strap into your right hand this time, whatever hand it wasn't in last time. Wrap it around a couple times, send it up. Spin your thumb back, bicep back. Pat yourself on the back of the head, the neck, the shoulders, wherever your hand lies. Get tall. Keep your head in line with the rest of your spine. No reaching forward with your chin. Other arm out. Thumb points down. Bend your elbow and find the strap. Lift your chest. Stay long through your torso. And send your elbows back. One more big breath in and out. Good, release your hand. Release the top hand. Tense your fingers. Let's make some big circles with the neck this time, or with the head rather.
And back in the other direction. All right, come up through center, big breath in and out. Release your legs out long in front of you. Come down onto your back. Bend your right knee. Interlace your fingers behind your thigh or on top of your shin. As you exhale, hug this knee in. Slide your left hand to your right knee. Open your right arm, let your right shoulder stay heavy on the floor as we guide our knee across our body. Again, keep length in your torso. If you need to shimmy your shoulders away from your waist, do that. Slide your left hand on the inside of your knee. Guide your leg back to center. Release it low. Bend your left knee. Find your grip on your thigh or your shin. Exhale to create a little compression here. Slide your right hand onto your knee. Open your left arm. Keep your left shoulder rooted on the ground as we gently make our way into our twists. Gently come back to center. Release your legs long. Take a big breath in and out. Now you have two options now. If you don't have any props, you can settle in for Shavasana. If you have two blocks, you're going to place one block on its lowest height, lengthwise, and one block on its second height, widthwise. So we're making a little T here. Make sure the block is flat. Both of the blocks are flat on the ground. Let the first block catch behind your shoulder blades around where your bra strap would normally be if you chose to wear a bra. And the second block will catch your head. And it's important that that second block is nice and flat so you don't feel like your head is unsupported. Palms face up.
to encourage the relaxing of your chest, or take a traditional shavasana and then settle in. Come back to easy breathing. It's amazing how easily we can forget our breath. And when I first started practicing yoga and meditation, I would get really frustrated with myself when I realized I had forgotten to breathe, or I had been holding my breath. And I think the important thing is just when we notice our habits to meet them with kindness. So as you come back to your breath here, tell yourself a kind thought. Let your head get heavy. Let your arms and shoulders get heavy. Feel the space you've created in your shoulders and your chest. Feel the space you've created in your torso, in your belly. Allow your lower body to get heavy. And release any self-criticism from the soles of your feet. Just let it go. And as we settle into stillness, come back to that kind thought. Take a big breath in and release. If you are in Shavasana, you can start to wiggle your fingers and your toes. If you are on the blocks, you're going to gently bend your knees and roll over onto one side, giving your spine a moment to neutralize. And get these blocks out of the way. We'll all roll over onto our back. Stretch our hands and feet away from each other. Hug our knees into our chest and rock from side to side. Roll over onto one side. And find your way up to a comfortable seat. Ground down to get tall. Bring your hands together at heart center. Big breath in and out. One more time. Thank you so much for joining me today. Happy Easter Monday. My apologies for the technical difficulties earlier. I hope that you have a fabulous day, and we'll see you again next Monday. If you have any requests for next class, if you have any feedback about anything, things you want, things that would help, things that you think could be better, go ahead and shoot me an email at potentializemeyoga@gmail.com. Yeah, and these videos are free, so feel free to share them with anyone. If you want to send a donation, you're welcome to send it to that same email address. But please just do the yoga and enjoy it. Thanks so much, guys.